When the Warriors come down the tunnel, it's always a sight to see. Dressed in their best as they arrive in their building earlier. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. You look at the Grizzlies. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Young and Bogdanovic are the guards. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward. And for Golden State, they've got Draymond Green. Curry is out there with Richardson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Davis in at the 5 spot. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, and that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Here's Atlanta. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Very difficult to imagine it'll be much different this season. These teams still appear to be very closely matched, each with talent to be competitive, but not necessarily elite.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Young for 3, and Davis pulls it down. Now Curry. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Here's Richardson, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And here's Young from the arc. Connects from 3-point range.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Outside, Bogdanovic. And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
Draymond Green.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Capella with a screen on Richardson. From deep. Bogdanovic, no luck.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Curry.
That's just an outstanding pick and roll there to get Davis diving to the rim. Once he gets the pass, the shot was as simple as it gets.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team. Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And Bogdanovic has suffered some injuries along the way, and it's been a bit of a stop-and-start deal for him. But when he's feeling good, and when he's in a great rhythm, man, he's an offensive force.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Well, Bogdanovic does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
And he makes all 3.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry against Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Curry. Both good from the line that time. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating, and not a lot of help.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging 9 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Young, no good.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And there's the call on Rizachet. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
What makes Young really tough to corral is he has that great spatial awareness out there.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, the guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Lock at 6. Here's Young. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving finds Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. There's the triple. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Irving's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive. Hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The Hawks trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
That's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Young. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
The Hawks trail by 6. Rizachet with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. They get it back. Jacks up a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
3
A
points.
catch and shoot specialist. Rizachet thrives in that role.
Richardson the pass to Curry. one hits back iron. The Hawks shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Johnson in the corner. Bogdanovich wide open. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
From 13, and the Warriors miss again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Golden State. Curry attacking, and Curry throws it down.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Take a moment to view the league's leading rebounds. Anthony Davis, number 1.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Young with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. 10 points for him.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Here's Curry. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. No matter what D he's faced with, he averages about 31.5 points a game. Now here's Curry. They trail by 1. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. Unloads. Another miss by Curry.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it's Risa Shea missing. Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Hit by Kuminga. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter comes in for Risa Shea. And Daniels subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Curry outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Hunter finds Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Jackson Davis is checked in for Davis. Moody comes in. Pass to Risa Shea. Young with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Lots of room. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella. Great tee that time from Green.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
On the court for Atlanta. The front court is Risa Shea and Johnson. Young and Bogdanovich are the guards. And it's Capella in at the 5.
Much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Floats it up for Kuminga. And here we go. Here's Young. Great D that time from Green.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, keep feeding Kuminga here until you see the drop-off.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
Dyson Daniels checked in for Trae Young. Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 8. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Now Reza Shea. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 3 on 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Capella. Can they get it? And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains. Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving kicks to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. 1:25 left now here in the second. Here's Reza Shea, covered by Irving. And it's Reza Shea missing. Warriors leading by 8. In the corner, it's Richardson. Back to Curry. On its way from Irving for 2, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Pass to Johnson. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Irving misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hunter dishes to Capella. Here's Johnson. Back to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
3-ball.
Bogdanovich has got 9.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
And here is Curry. And Irving launches it from deep. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 5. And just now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Hawks.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Green is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Curry. Then there's Richardson. And it's Irving in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Curry passes to Richardson. From downtown, Atlanta with the rebound. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Johnson's shot is off.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Irving kicks to Richardson. Over Young. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Irving. And that's 13 points for the machine. Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses. Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Pass to Rizachet. Johnson sends the screen for Rizachet. His 3-pointers off the mark.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Irving from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Irving's got 15 points.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Richardson against Bogdanovich. Young outside. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. Young's got 22.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Green inside the 3-point line. Rebound Atlanta. Cabella's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Covered by Irving. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. Kyrie Irving is second.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let let them create something for themselves.
Well, the array of moves that each of those players has is just about unlimited. Whether it's in tight or outside, they know how to free themselves up and find the best shot possible. It's reflected in their shooting percentages.
Here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Irving finds Curry. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 9 points for the Cobra.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Capella dishes to Young. Can't connect from short range. Warriors leading by 4. Richardson kicks to Curry. And he converts the layup. Curry's got 11 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
To the inside.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Richardson. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA. Trae Young can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. It's stolen by Capella.
Blocking foul called on Tyler Curry. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hunter. 10 points for him. Young with the ball. Back to Hunter.
Blocking foul.
Count the basket and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
The Warriors leading. On the wing, Green. Covered by Johnson. Nobody near Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 15-6 run. Bogdanovich, no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Richardson, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in. Here we are in November and see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And well, for the Warriors, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Curry, that's good.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovich. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Very smart play by Bogdanovich. He scores in a variety of ways.
Irving passes to Curry. Back to Irving. Let's go. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 7. And Young kicks to Johnson. Back to Young. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Curry can't get it to go.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Curry. 14 points for him. Over Young. No good off the front iron. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Different look here for the Warriors. Here's Jackson Davis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. And that one's good. Daniels.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warriors big team.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Kerr.
Big team.
What an asset to a team. Minute 42 left in the 3rd quarter.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Now Daniels. He has 5. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Assistant.
Love to see that from Dyson Daniels. He's a gifted passer.
Irving for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Irving's got 25 points.
He has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is
a bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Curry.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
And so in the game for the Hawks, outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. Okongwu is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. The Hawks leading by 5. Outside Bogdanovich. And Davis sends it back.
the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot, and with perfect timing, swats it away.
And the Hawks making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Curry attacking, and he banks in the layup. Now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Moving against Bogdanovic. And they'll get another chance. Back to Daniels. The basket good off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Looking confident inside at 6'7", Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
Curry a screen on Nance. It's Davis with the drop.
Atlanta foul. Larry Nance Jr. 3rd personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Gary Payton is checked in for Green. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu, and Jalen Johnson subbed in for Nance. Johnson outside. Here's Daniels, guarded by Curry. Teardrop shot. Daniels, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Curry dishes to Payton. Irving from long range. A 3-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 28.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Capella sets a screen for Young, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Young's got 42 in the game.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Curry kicks to Curry. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Payton. And it's Richardson in for Curry. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Dyson Daniel. Johnson sets the screen for Reza Shea. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Pass to Young. Launches from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Now here's Curry to take the lead. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away.
It's time for the next game. If you see yourself on the big screen.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Coach is not happy with that 3-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thanks, David. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Richardson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Back to Young. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Back to Curry. Over Young. Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Young. Now Reza Shea. Shot clock at 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now the Warriors moving it up. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Here's Richardson. Fires the 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got his 3rd assist on the night. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Irving with the rebound.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the 4th. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. .105 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Young outside, shoots the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And that one will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
And he nails the 3rd. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. Richardson finds Curry. Frames it from downtown.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Young from outside. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. And even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Pass to Capella. It's Young on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
They're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty at the line. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And it's the Warriors with the ball.
This is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead.
And I want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Curry looking around. This one for three. No good from three-point territory. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Trey, you came back from a double-digit deficit. What did you focus on?
Well, I mean, this is the NBA. I mean, it's a long game, and coach just told us to keep fighting, keep pushing, and shots we're going to start falling, and he stuck to the plan that he gave us in pregame.
And it led to a big, big W, man. Congratulations. Kevin?
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Trae Young.